G'day guys, hope you're all doing really well. Hope you all had a really good Easter. It's been a busy couple of weeks. As some of you may know that follow me on like Facebook and Instagram and stuff, me and my girlfriend just flew interstate to Melbourne to go to Supernova Pop Culture Expo, which is probably one of the biggest cons that goes around in Australia. The other one being Oz Comic Con, which we're actually attending this weekend. It was down in Melbourne, the Melbourne Showgrounds, and it's at the Gold Coast Convention Exhibition Centre this weekend. So yeah, we flew over to Melbourne and we spent the long weekend there. Got to catch up with some friends, do a heap of shopping. Got some really cool stuff. So I just wanted to share all those little bits and pieces I got with you today. Just a bit of a whole video, basically. Don't do them very often. I tend to just upload the odd photo nowadays, so I thought I'd give a bit of a haul video. So it was a pretty massive event, really. I went a couple of years ago to Melbourne, and it was massive, but there was just so many people, so much to see. It was actually quite mental. Just before I left, the day before I left, actually, I got the two newest Black Series figures in the mail, the 6-inch ones. So I was pretty happy with that. Boss looks amazing. Really happy with this guy. He's a really cool figure. And of course Han in Stormtrooper disguise. So I'm really happy to add these to the collection. You saw my post, some of you might have saw my post on Facebook that the joint snapped in the wrist. So everyone else seems to be okay. So yeah, maybe it was just a one-off, unfortunately. But I've fortunately learned how to fix all that sort of stuff. So I'm happy that I was able to fix that. Put a new ball joint in there, a new ball hinge, sorry. So pretty happy with that. So that came in the mail just before Supernova. Before the day before Supernova, me and my girlfriend went and did a few bits of shopping and stuff, and we come across a bookstore. I found some books really cheap. She bought one for me. I bought the other one. So these are part of that Star Wars art series. This one's posters. So really impressed with these books. Really impressed. So there's really nice things in this book. Lots of posters, and goes through the years of, all the different posters, I guess. And then the next, and just as I went to pay for, or she paid for that one. I went to pay for this one. This is Star Wars Art Concept. Now, as most of you know, I'm a big fan of sort of concept art and that sort of side of things. So I was really happy to get this book. There's some really amazing Ralph McQuarrie artwork and just so much amazing artwork in this book. I love it. I haven't really sat down and had a good look at it yet, but there's bound to be some amazing artwork in this. So looking forward to sitting down and having a nice browse of that book. So I got them for $25 each, and they're like $50 books. So gotta say, I was pretty happy with that. You didn't really find much else. The next day, that was Friday. We did that when we got over to Melbourne. Saturday was the big day at the Supernova. So we've got a few bits and pieces there. I'm just trying to think. Probably the big purchase me and my girlfriend got. We bought the Sice Noodles Gentle Giant collectible mini bust. My girlfriend loves Sice Noodles. I'm not sure why, but just a super cool looking alien. Yeah, like I said, she really likes Sice Noodles. She's had her eye open for this for a long time. And it was there for, I think it was $100, and we've sort of seen it. We haven't seen it that cheap, which was a good price for us. They're probably cheaper elsewhere in the world, but for us, we were pretty happy with that. So we just got to find a nice place for this. This is our first sort of bust statue, so we're really happy to grab that. So she's really cool. Really like that bust there. I bought some Walking Dead figures. The first one I got was, finally I got Daryl Dixon and his motorcycle. I'm just going to try and angle my camera down. If I can get it to stand up straight, that would be great. There we go. So I got Daryl and his chopper. These are both really. This is a really cool set. This cost me about $65, I think, from Pop Culture, which is an Australian store. 65 is probably about the best price I could get down here, so I was pretty happy with that. Slim matter. I did get Carol finally, so I finished that wave of figures that she was part of. So glad to finally add her to the collection as well. Picked up Andrea from the comic book series. So she goes nicely with the two figures that I've recently reviewed from the Walking Dead comic series. She's a lot different in the comics than she was in the TV series. And she's sort of like this badass chick, sharpshooter, learns how to use a sniper rifle and becomes basically just an elite sniper and picks off all the bad guys, all the zombies and stuff from a distance. And she's just a really tough chick, which is cool. So yeah, really nice figure too. Really like that figure. This one I actually picked up the day after, but it's part of the newest wave of because it's the Mudwalker. So it comes with the display stand. It's a little bit loose on the stand, but it's okay when he stands still. He's sort of got pegs in the bottom of his feet, which would have been cooler if there was pegs on the stand and he could have, yeah, stood freely of his own. But there's a feature where you pop off the top of his torso, so it's the bottom half, and you can have him sort of submerged in the mud. So another cool figure though. I really like this one. It was such a hard pick, such a hard choice of the newest wave. I thought I'd just grab one, so I'll grab this one. I'll hopefully grab the others very soon. This one also picked up. Oh, that one I picked up from Minotaur, which is a store in Melbourne on. I can't think of what street it's on for the top of my head. Anyway, I also picked up these two Wookiees from Rebels. These are the only ones of the new figures I've seen. Still no luck with the Sabine set and the Hera, the TIE pilot, the ATDP pilot. Still no new figures down here, and I can't find them on eBay for a good price. So a little bit more than I wanted to pay for these, but I figured I'm probably not going to see the rest of them down here in stores, so I thought I'd grab them. So I'm probably just going to have to pay stupid amounts for Sabine and Hera and a couple of the other figures, which is a bit of a bummer, but that's okay. We're going to do that sometimes. Then the next day, while I was at, sorry, a bit all over the place. While we were at Supernova, we got to meet. I'm not sure if you guys know the show Gotham. Got to meet Robin Lord Taylor, who plays the Penguin in Gotham, he's just such a great character in that show. I'll just put it down. Excuse the glare. Just really nice guy. He stopped and had a chat with us for a minute or two, just while he was signing. He was an absolute gentleman. He's just the biggest creep in the show. Like, he just plays such a good Penguin. We've just been massive fans of his since we started watching Gotham, so we had to meet him and get a signature. That was really cool. Another thing I got to meet one of the artists from the Walking Dead comics, Tony Moore. Got him to sign the Walking Dead #1. So that was really cool. He doesn't do all the artwork in the comics now. He did the first couple of issues, I think, before a couple other guys took over. But so it was really nice to meet him too. Got his signature, so I'll be framing this up and just keep it in a plastic case for the plastic slip sleeve for now. So eventually I'll find a frame and hang that up. I was pretty happy with that. I also bought Mad Magazine. It's got the new Stormtroopers on the front. I try to get all the Mad magazines when they do a Star Wars cover. I've still got my Mad magazines from like the mid to late 90s, so I had to grab this the second I saw it. Just something I've always had, and I learnt that all the insides are all colour now, so it's not as funny as I remember when I was a kid, but you know, there's still probably a few funny bits and pieces in there I'll look through at some stage. Then we went out to a store called Lobo's Collectibles on the Sunday, which is out in a suburb called Northcote. So I picked up a few figures there. I went there a couple of years ago and the place just blew my mind, but for some reason it just didn't do it for me this year. I don't know why, but probably because I've been there before. But so I didn't even crack the $50 mark. I spent a bit of money on some figures that I wanted. Just wanted to fill some holes, but I've got Toy Fair coming up in May, June, I think it is. So I'm just going to save some money. So I finally picked up Cole Tesker from the Clone Wars. This was a Toys R Us exclusive a few years back. I managed to get him for, I think, $20, which was okay. I probably should have got him years ago when he was on the shelves and he was on clearance, but I didn't. Always put it off, so you sort of get a size comparison there next to the Wookiees. Picked up the 2 Ugnaughts from Power of the Force. The only Ugnaught I've got is the vintage one. So I decided to pick up these. They were pretty cheap. I can't remember how much. They were about $12 or something. So I decided to pick them 2 up. Don't have any Ugnaughts. A lot of figures there I could have grabbed, but I just didn't feel like justifying the price. And the last 2 I got was Dudbolt and Mazguo, so I finished my pod races. Cool little aliens. Not bad little figures, actually. So pretty happy to finally grab these guys. I've been on the hunt for them for a while on eBay, but I didn't want to pay a stupid amount for them, so I just found them then. And then I went into EB Games, and for $10 I picked up an Ash figure and Pikachu. I don't know why, it was $10. I just thought it looked cool, so that's, yeah, that was pretty much it. So I picked up some really cool stuff. And a few other little bits and pieces that are probably scattered around the place somewhere. It's a bit chaotic in my room at the moment. A big pile of junk there. That was where my computer used to sit. I've moved my computer out with my girlfriend's computer at the moment, so this desk will be going. I'll be swapping out and putting a smaller one in there, and there's my figure shelves there. So all that wall will become shelves hopefully within the next couple of months, just to make more room. I think I might just chuck a small little recliner chair or something in here, just so I can sit down and chill out, and I'll still have a little desk where I can customize action figures and do all those little bits and pieces and shoot videos. So yeah, it's been pretty mental. It's a bit of a mess at the moment, but I'm just going to work on clearing this up and getting this desk out, and then I can start working on putting some more shelves up on the walls. So yeah, that's about it from me, guys. Like I said, I hope you're all doing well. Don't really have a lot else to say, but I know I've skipped at the last couple of videos, but I just hit 1,000 subscribers probably about a month ago. It's about 1,030 at the moment, so I just want to say a massive thank you to every single one of you for subscribing and watching and commenting and everything that you do. I really appreciate the support. It means a lot to me. So yeah, it's awesome to crack 1,000. It's been a few years, but it's really exciting. I couldn't believe it when I got over 1,000. So I was, yeah, like I said, pretty happy with that. But anyway, guys, I'm off to OzComic-Con this weekend, which is locally here in Adelaide. Hopefully meeting up with Red Leader 1, which is formerly known as 005 501st. So looking forward to catching up with him, hopefully. Going to try and get in touch with him this week to find out when we're going to meet up. So he's going to be down in Adelaide for the day. So should be really cool to catch up with him. Say good day. We've never met before, even though we're from the same state. So we're a fair way apart, but it should be cool to catch up with him and yeah, say good day. Anyway, guys, I'll leave it with you. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for sticking around if you got this far through the video, and I'll see you all very, very soon. So until then, guys, may the force be with you.